It was funny then, and it's funny now.
Yes.
We're leaving it in.
You ever seen Moesha? You ever heard of that?
Unfortunately.
It should be called Less Isha. For real.
I apologize in advance.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to our show. In this episode, we are going to dig up more dirt than Ed Gein in an unattended cemetery. This one is going to blow your mind. We touch base on some people that you might have thought were jerks, but in fact, this episode has more pieces of shit than a White Castle bathroom stall. And two of these people you're going to be stunned to hear about. So first, we're going to go over some famous people, celebrities, some of them, or just well-known people that have actually killed someone. And then the second part, we're going to talk about people that are famous, and you might think of them as nice people, cool people, but they're actually assholes.
Big time.
Yeah. So we're going to kick it right off here with old Laura Bush, W's wife. 14 years before marrying George W. Bush, 17-year-old Laura Welch ran a stop sign, crashed into another car. The driver of that car was her close friend and classmate, Michael Douglas, not that Michael Douglas.
Not the shitty actor.
Right. He was killed in the accident, and she did not even attend his funeral, and allegedly never even reached out to the family to apologize or offer condolences. No charges were ever filed, and most likely it was settled out of court for a large sum of money.
Yeah, I wonder if George heard about the planes hitting the Twin Towers, and he was like, wait, was my wife flying one of those planes? You know her driving record, right? I don't blame her for not attending the funeral. That's like Jeffrey Dahmer attending the funeral of one of his victims and then asking when they're serving lunch. When they tell him like 2 hours from now, he's like, fuck that. Walks up to the casket with A1 sauce and starts pouring on the body.
He just slices off a piece.
I love A1. That makes everything taste better.
Oh, yeah, I love A1 too.
I bet that's why Ted Danson kept it on his bedstand in case Whoopi demanded oral. Like, well, let me crack him with a fucking A1. Yes. No, George met Laura at a barbecue with friends when she was a lot younger. She said he was cute and they had a great dynamic because, and I quote, he liked to talk and I liked to listen. Yeah. I bet the only talking he did was yelling when she was driving. There's a stop sign. Stop sign. Bitch, there's a stop sign. Slow down, bitch.
Yes.
It's not nice.
Second one we're going to talk about here is Rebecca Gayheart. She was a former model, and she was a star of the movie Jawbreaker, which had some pretty good-looking girls from the 90s.
I heard that, yeah.
Marilyn Manson's girlfriend. What the hell was her name?
Rose McGowan.
Yeah. She was also a spokesperson for Noxzema, and she had some guest spots on Beverly Hills 90210. This is sad, actually. She hit and killed a 9-year-old boy with her car. She was charged with vehicular manslaughter and sentenced to 3 years probation and a suspension of her license. She was not found to be under the influence of any drugs or alcohol.
That's sad, for real.
Yeah, it is.
Jawbreaker sounds like a documentary of Rihanna's relationship with Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Seriously, Cooper, he beat the shit out of her.
He did.
You wonder if he, like, after he's done pounding her face, and if he just, like, did one of his breakdancing moves as he moved out of the bedroom, like what idiot he is. I guess she was hitting and kicking him because she thought he was cheating on her, so he had to do the old knuckle disco on her face.
The knuckle disco, yeah.
I would love to meet him and ask him to autograph a picture, and then when he sees the picture, it's just that one of her face all swollen that they took for the court cases.
Oh, yeah. Can you autograph this? Yeah.
Yes. No, poor Rebecca. She swerved in the other lane to miss hitting a car that slammed on their brakes. And Jorge Cruz Jr., the little kid, was in the road getting a soccer ball. She said after the whole incident happened, she tried killing herself for a year after that. Doing every self-destructive thing a person can do, like becoming a Detroit Tigers fan and eating Sarah's meatloaf.
Yes.
She should have started a charity that supported fences to keep soccer balls from going into the streets. Call it Operation You Can Let Your Balls Loose on the Playground and just see who shows up.
Yes. So next is Matthew Broderick, Ferris Bueller. He accidentally crossed into the wrong lane while driving a rental car in Northern Ireland. The car collided head-on with another vehicle, killing the drivers instantly. Broderick and his passenger, Jennifer Grey, from Dirty Dancing, right?
Oh, yeah.
Both of them only sustained minor injuries. In 2012, Broderick, this is fucked up, he starred in a $1 million Super Bowl ad for Honda.
What?
Like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson wasn't available.
Anybody else besides?
Yeah. But they hired the guy that killed people with his car. The following year, they put O.J. Ford did in their Bronco ad. So,
It is fucked up. Matthew Broderick said he doesn't remember a thing to this day about the accident at all. And Jennifer Grey, who was the least hurt out of all of them, she said she remembered grabbing a cassette tape to put it in, and then boom, everything went silent. It was probably a shitty-ass Rush tape. And Matty Boy was like, if you put that shitty tape in, I will drive this car into fucking oncoming traffic. No, Matthew Broderick killed Anna Gallagher and Margaret Doherty. Matt suffered from a concussion, broken ribs, broken leg, and a collapsed lung. Or something Rihanna called date number 3 with Chris Brown. No, but Jennifer suffered whiplash that made her get spinal surgery to prevent paralysis. It was that bad of a whiplash.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And that summer, she just finished filming Dirty Dancing with Patrick Swayze. Did you know Patrick Swayze and Jennifer Grey hated each other in real life?
Really?
He said, I will not do Dirty Dancing if she's in it.
Yeah.
Because I guess they had a falling out on the set of the movie Red Dawn.
Oh, yeah.
Because Patrick was so demanding on the set of Red Dawn.
Okay.
Which Red Dawn should be the name of a documentary of Justin Bieber's ass in the morning after a Diddy party.
Yes.
And crazy thing a lot of people don't know is Ferris Bueller's Day Off, that was written for Michael J. Fox.
Oh, okay.
He was supposed to be Ferris Bueller. Yeah, the only reason Matt Broderick is a piece of shit in my eyes for this is because he got off way too easy. For real, all he had to do was pay a $175 fine.
Yeah.
In Ireland, that is the exact same fine you get when you hit a cow or a sheep.
Really?
To the penny, $175.
It's like $5.75 US.
Yeah. Yes.
So this next one, this is I never knew this, and this is kind of a messed up one. Child actor Ryan Grantham. He was known primarily for his role as a 6th grader in the movie adaptation of Diary of a Wimpy Kid. He shot his mother to death while she was playing the piano at home. He was 21 years old at the time. When asked why he did it, Grantham explained he had an entire plan which culminated in the assassination of the Canadian Prime Minister, who,
Justin Trudeau.
Who hasn't thought of that? In a mass shooting in British Columbia, he said he killed his mother to shield her from the pain his crimes would bring. Yeah, childhood actors, they don't always turn out so hot.
They're always like Corey Feldman talked about. He was raped by many big-time stars.
Yeah. Their parents are really controlling, like Michael Jackson's dad. He was super controlling and abusive.
They take all the money. Even Macaulay Culkin's dad, he was taking all the money.
And Britney Spears' dad, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. All of Canada was hoping he would get Canada's Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, first.
Yeah.
Dead serious. I wonder what she was playing, what the mom was playing on the piano. It was probably that song from the movie Big, and he had enough of that shit. That movie was weird, because he's a kid that becomes an adult. That's the one with Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Remember that? We just got to break this down. Okay, he's a kid that becomes an adult, and then that lady that works with him at the toy marketing firm has sex with him.
So he's an adult body, but he's still a kid.
Still a little kid.
Yeah.
You wonder how many pedophiles watching that in the theater were thinking, what a lucky bitch. Goodness. He made it sound like he kidnapped the kid.
Yeah.
And the kid's okay. So he calls his mom on the phone and says, I'm the kidnapper, he's doing okay. He'll be home soon. And she's like, well, prove to me he's alive. So he sings that shitty-ass song by Barbra Streisand, Memories, to prove that he's alive. It's all fucking creepy. And, it'd be funny if before you hung up the phone, because the mother was, like, relieved. She's like, okay, he's alive. He's going to come home. Right before he hangs up the phone, he starts yelling, get back in your cage or I'll fuck the shit out of you again. So the mom's like, what? All right, that's not good. That's not good. Anyway, I wonder if it was something else other than shielding her from the pain his crimes would bring her for this little Ryan kid. Like if she found his John Stamos blow-up doll, caught him in the act with it, and right when he enters the doll, he says something fucked up like, it's a full house now. That's gross.
So next we're going to do the singer Brandy Norwood. She was a musician and actress. In 2006, she hit a car on an LA freeway, and a second car slammed into the highway divider and was hit by a third car, which killed the driver. She was charged with vehicular manslaughter, but was found not guilty due to the absence of any alcohol and drugs.
Her only crime was her shitty music and low-grade movies she starred in.
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen Moesha? You ever heard of that?
Unfortunately.
It should be called Less Isha. For real. She was in that all-black Cinderella movie.
Oh, yeah.
I looked it up. Brandy's on the cover of the Cinderella thing in a nice blue Cinderella dress, and above her is Whitney sprinkling. She's like the fairy godmother.
Yeah.
She's above her sprinkling fairy dust above her head. That looks like cocaine. I'm just saying, that looks like cocaine.
Yeah.
No, the worst thing about Brandy is probably her brother Ray J, because he introduced us to Kim Kardashian when they made that sex tape that went viral.
Yeah.
It was nasty. It was so fucking nasty, even Amber Heard wouldn't shit in their bed after that.
Don King, most people probably know that he's a big boxing promoter. Before he was a boxing promoter, he was a bookie working out of his basement. During this time, Don King shot a man after he attempted to rob him. It was ruled a justifiable homicide. 13 years later, though, he was convicted of stomping one of his employees to death because the guy owed him $600. This one was not justifiable, and King served a measly 4 years for this crime. How do you get 4 years for killing a guy over $600? He must have had Johnny Cochran.
Hell yes. That's crazy.
Yes.
First of all, the man he shot him in the back as the guy was running away.
Yeah.
Also, just how crooked he was sued by so many fighters for fraud and theft. Mike Tyson sued him for $100 million. He got $14 million after it was all said and done. Mm-hmm. Larry Holmes sued him. Tim Witherspoon sued him. This guy's just a crooked piece of shit. He spent millions of his own, all their fighters' money defending himself in court. The other guy he killed by stomping to death, I wouldn't be shocked if he said in court he was going through a Riverdance phase in his life and the guy just got in the fucking way. You ever watch Riverdance?
Yeah.
That was awesome.
I've seen it.
I love Michael Flatley, the king of Riverdance. The only problem I have with Riverdance is he's always wore those loose-ass pants, and you can see
his chunk flopping around.
Just bouncing like 300 beats per second. I bet his dick had shaken baby syndrome. For real. No, anyway, back to Don King. He had that crazy Trolls haircut.
Yeah.
$10 says it happened when Whoopi queefed in his face after getting up to pay the Waffle House bill. No, but seriously, this guy was a rat, but a charmer too. One unnamed boxer went up to his office in one of these gyms that he ran with a gun to kill him. Because everybody knew, he's going up there, he's going to fucking kill Don. And nobody stopped him. That's what a piece of shit Don was.
Right.
20 minutes later, they're walking out of the office, arm around each other like they're best friends. He knew what he was doing with that.
Yeah, he's obviously a good promoter.
Yeah,
and he could talk, yeah.
He pulled out all the stops, everything. So he wanted to recruit champion Russian brothers Vitaly and Vladimir Klitschko. He heard they liked classical music, so he sat behind a piano and played classical music. They were impressed until they saw he was just air guitaring the keys, and a tape recorder was behind him playing the music. Where's Ryan Grantham when you need him now?
Yeah, absolutely.
For real. Fucking...
So next we're going to talk about Bruce or Caitlyn Jenner, depending on what time of the last decade you're talking about. In 2024, Jenner posted on social media, quote, "good riddance" in response to the death of accused murderer O.J. Simpson. Jenner killed some dude, and not just his dick.
Yup.
Yeah, so he definitely killed his own dick.
I'm going to go in detail on that later. You're going to love it.
Yeah. So in 2015, he was involved in a car crash, killing someone in Malibu. Jenner was never charged with anything. The only law that could be proven that she broke, sorry, everybody, was a speeding violation, and Jenner did pay $800,000 to the family of the deceased.
I had to research it. He cut his dick off.
Oh, yeah.
He actually had a thing called a vaginoplasty. And
Sweet.
Oh, yeah. I did not look up the images. I thought I can't look at the images, but I need to see what it's like. That's where they invert the penis into making a vaginal lining. They skin graft the scrotum to make a labia.
Nice.
They reposition the urethra so he can pee like a woman. And then they take the glans penis, the top sensitive part, and transform it into a clitoris.
Yikes.
And even Bruce Jenner lost it. He's like, I can't fucking find it anymore. So he's still a man. Imagine asking for a transformer for Christmas and your bold like aunt buys you this toy. It goes from an Olympic athlete respected by millions to a 1980s female gym teacher.
Yeah.
There's also bowel vaginoplasty. That's where they mess with the colon to conform a vagina, and it secretes its own liquid so it lubricates itself. I'm like,
Yikes.
yeah, I can see her face. Anybody listening, Cooper has the worst look on his face right now. Not really sure what that is, but if you think your crotch smells like shit now, oh, just wait.
Right.
Yes. I seriously think my grandpa was right about the future when he said, they're making pussies out of everyone now. I love the internet. I'm going to say the exact wording. Caitlyn Jenner underwent gender confirmation surgery, which included the removal of her penis. Fuck it, her penis. Now that that's gone, he fills his vagina with G League NBA player semen so he can be just like the rest of the Kardashians.
Right.
Call it funny, Coop, and this sounds mean. I'm not saying women are bad drivers, but he seriously never had a car accident until 2015.
Until after.
When he transitioned into a woman. Just throwing it out there. Sorry, Sarah.
So next we're going to talk about Phil Spector. You may not know who he is. He produced a lot of very famous bands like the Beatles, Let It Be, and he did some songs for old Ike and Tina before Tina had black eyes, just like Rihanna.
When she was stepping out of line, it had to be corrected.
Right.
No.
So unlike others on this list, Spector's crime was intentional. He invited actress Lana Clarkston to his home in 2003 after meeting her at a bar. By morning, she had been shot dead. Spector claimed she killed herself, but several women came forward during the trial and accused Spector and said that they had been threatened by him with guns. He was found guilty and sentenced to 19 years in prison. Again, that seems like a short amount of time for killing someone.
Yeah.
Luckily, though, he died in 2021.
This dude was fucked up from day one.
Yeah.
For real. He married Ronnie Spector, and that's the lead singer of the Ronettes, because he helped them become huge.
Right.
He had a thing called the Wall of Sound. Nobody else could create this crazy sound that he had. People like Brian Wilson and Quincy Jones, they had no idea how to replicate it. It's like, how is he doing this? The Ronettes had that hit song, Be My Baby. That was played on Dirty Dancing, too. Phil told her he became very controlling. He told her if she ever left him, he would display her dead body in a glass-lidded coffin. He also wouldn't let her wear shoes around the house for fear that she'd run away. He put barbed wire and guard dogs around the house, too. But she still got away through a broken window, barefoot and all. That gold coffin that he threatened her with, that was in the basement, like right next to the fucking washer and dryer.
Jeez.
Yeah, for real. So he wasn't joking. So Phil pulled a gun on the bass player from the Ramones and made him complete a bass solo at gunpoint.
Really?
And repeatedly until it was the sound that he wanted. He also kept him at his house captive for 2 days. He even put a gun next to John Lennon's head and fired a round right in the studio. To which Lennon replied, Phil, if you're going to kill me, but don't fuck with my ears. I need them.
Right.
Yeah. Phil met Lana at the House of Blues. She met him at the front door, and she thought he was a woman because his hair's all weird.
Yeah, I could see it maybe.
Yeah, gross woman, yeah.
Yeah.
She didn't even know who he was at all. So somehow they ended up at his house, and he shot her in the face when she wanted to leave. The gunshot to her mouth was pointed down, and it blew her teeth completely across the whole living room floor. The reason she didn't leave, everybody's like, why didn't you just run out and leave? And this is a fact from other women that were held captive for days and days there.
Yeah.
He took the deadbolt mechanism off the door, so you couldn't open the door at all.
Yeah.
You couldn't push it open.
It was just stuck.
It was just stuck.
Yeah.
After he shot her, he walked out of the house and told the limo driver waiting there in the front door, I think I just shot her. And two of these dumb fuckers in the jury just weren't so sure, so they had a hung jury. They still couldn't. I'm like, this guy just said, I think I shot her. Here's a deadbolt mechanism where you can't leave the house. And the best part is the coroner labeled it as a homicide before he even knew anything about the whole story.
Yeah.
He goes, oh yeah, the way the gunshot goes through, nobody shoots themselves with the gun above their head angling down.
Right. No.
Dude
Idiots.
was messed up.
So next we're going to do Ted Kennedy. So unlike...
Ooh, I'm going to love this.
yeah, the Kennedys are always fun. So unlike his brothers who were killed by aliens or the CIA or the Pope, Ted Kennedy was supposedly drunk one night, and while driving over a bridge with politician Mary Jo Kopechne in 1969, the car leaped over the barrier because he was fucking drunk and sank into a pond. And while Kennedy was able to swim to safety, Kopechne was not, and he just fucking left her.
Yeah.
Like, he could have helped her. Fucking Kennedys. Then he went back to his hotel and waited until morning, and once the alcohol was out of his system, to call the cops and report the incident.
They called this Kennedy's car wash. For real.
Yes.
He waited over 10 hours to seek help or even report it. That is the equivalent of watching the movie Titanic twice, taking a 30-minute lunch, and then watching The Wedding Singer before even telling anybody.
Yeah.
He said he made a wrong turn onto Dyke Road, a dirt road that was unlit that led to the Dyke Bridge, which didn't have a guardrail. This is the same excuse my dad gives people when asked why his first wife left him for another woman. Well, son, she made a wrong turn down Dyke Road. No. Kennedy said he tried 7 or 8 times to rescue Mary. One attempt for every Long Island iced tea he had that night. Fucking drunk.
No way he tried to rescue her.
There's no fucking way at all.
Yeah.
Yes. Then the best part is he walked. Not ran. He walked leisurely back to the cottage where he met her, got his cousin Joe Gargan and a U.S. attorney for Massachusetts, Paul Markham, another friend of his, to help retrieve Mary's body. When that didn't work, they went to the island ferry slip where Teddy Boy swam across to the Edgerton on Martha's Vineyard and returned to his room at the Shiretown Inn.
So he did a lot of swimming that night.
Oh, yes. Hell yes. He changed his clothes around 2:25 a.m., sought out innkeeper Russell Peachy, and told Russell he was awakened by some noise. And some say he did this to establish an alibi. Then at 9:45 a.m., after Mary's body had already been found and discovered, Teddy Boy then reported it. You know, even O.J. Simpson would have said, "No fucking way, you did it."
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And as I'm reading all this, I'm like, this whole thing sounds like a challenge you would have to do to get immunity playing on the reality series Survivor.
Yeah.
Okay, Teddy Boy, here it is. Pick up a chick you're cheating on your wife with, drive down Dyke Road in the dark, make it across the bridge, it has no guardrail, flip your car, attempt to rescue your mistress. Remember, you only get 8 tries.
Right.
Then walk back to the cottage where you picked up your fling. Don't run, you gotta walk. Then get your inbred cousin and crooked-ass U.S. attorney friend to help you. Then go to the ferry slip, swim across the lake to your room at the Shireward Inn, make up an alibi with one of the innkeepers there, change your clothes, and report her missing before 9:44 a.m. Or you lose the immunity challenge and we kill another one of your fucking family members.
Man.
All of that.
Yeah.
And he got off.
Yeah, he did.
How the fuck did he get off?
He's a Kennedy.
Yeah, and why would his wife stay with that?
I don't know. I don't
goodness. Well, I've seen her fucking teeth, those big ass horse teeth. She couldn't afford dental on her own. She has to have that Kennedy money.
know. Right.
Man.
Alec Baldwin, everybody knows this, so we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on it, but he shot a dude when the prop master left a live round of ammunition in the chamber of a prop firearm on the set of the movie Rust, which I have not seen.
I haven't either.
I need to watch it, though, just for research purposes.
I don't know a lot about guns. Why is there ever a live round in a prop gun? Ever?
The story that I have heard is that the crew would go out and sort of just like mess around like between takes or whatever with live ammunition, like shoot target practice, whatever. And somehow a live round got left in one of the guns. I don't know if that's true, but that's something that I had read. But damn.
Whoa, yeah. He has a daughter in Ireland. That's the one he lost his shit on. They have a voicemail where he lost
I remember that, yeah.
You ungrateful little brat. You know, just losing it.
I remember that.
I bet that chick that he shot looked like her. And he just... Because she wasn't even anywhere near the film shot where you're filming everything. She was like in the corner. And he's just fucking pulling the gun and just dicking around.
Yeah.
Shot her.
You should never do that with even, a prop gun. Because you don't know. Brandon Lee from The Crow, right? He was shot and killed with just a blank.
Yeah.
So it can happen.
Went right through. Oof.
Yeah. Next is Christian Brando, son of the legendary actor Marlon Brando. Superman, Apocalypse Now, Godfather, a lot of good shit. Pleaded guilty to manslaughter after he shot and killed the boyfriend of his sister, Cheyenne. He was charged with first-degree murder and served only 5 years in prison. Cheyenne gave birth to the boyfriend's son, Tukey Brando, only a month after his father was murdered. Cheyenne then hung herself in 1995. That's a lot.
That is a lot.
So the boyfriend was supposedly abusing Cheyenne, and that's why Christian killed him.
I bet it was an argument between Christian, the boyfriend, who faked it, which one gave her a real orgasm. I did. That's my sister. I know what she's like.
I know how to do it.
Fucking weirdos. Marlon Brando's weird as shit, too, in real life. You know, he did Streetcar Named Desire. He did all these classics, so he was like this top-tier actor. So he thought, I don't have to memorize my lines. So in The Godfather, they had people in trees with huge poster boards saying his lines.
Oh, really?
And even Robert Duvall, if you Google it, you can see when Robert Duvall has his back turned to the camera and Marlon Brando's facing it, Robert Duvall's whole chest is a giant piece of paper that says Brando's lines. It's like, what the hell?
That's funny.
Some people don't know that cat that's on the cover of the movie and all that. That cat was a stray cat. All it did is it jumped up on Marlon's lap when they were recording, and they thought they'd keep it.
Oh, really?
That cat was nobody's cat. It was just a stray.
That's awesome. And then, maybe one of the hardest murders on this list is just a random stingray that killed Steve Irwin.
There's a video of it.
The world is still in shock.
Yeah. There's a video of it. I mean, you can't really see it. They'll show, like, the aftermath. They'll show all the blood coming out.
Yeah.
But, I mean, just right to the heart.
He was playing with fire for a long time, jumping on crocodiles and playing with snakes and shit.
Yeah.
Now his son's doing it. His son seems like a cool guy, too, though.
That's horrible. I heard some comic, he was making fun of Steve Irwin. When Irwin was alive, he said, the guy is just so damn crazy. He's like, and then he did this impression. He goes, wow, look at this. A black mamba. One bite could kill 9 people. Let's see what happens when I stick it down my pants. And that's so fucking true.
Yeah,
he was fearless.
He had no fear. And, you know, he was like a big conservationist, and he didn't hurt the animals. That I know of, you know, so.
Cool dude. Just a class act.
Yeah, he was.
Goodness. It's like, why couldn't you take Jack Hanna? Fuck him.
Right.
Yes. Right.
So Chris Benet was a Canadian professional wrestler who killed his wife in their home, then a day later killed their 7-year-old son, then killed himself. It's kind of interesting, too, because when they found out that Benet killed himself, the WWF or WWE, whatever, they did this big tribute to him. And it was before the details came out, though, of the murder. And as soon as they found out, they took that tribute down quickly.
Shit.
Yeah, it is suspected Benet suffered from a CTE, or chronic traumatic encephalopathy, which is a form of brain damage that actually a lot of pro football players and wrestlers get just from repeated blows to the head.
Or mouthy housewives.
Right.
No, that's not good. They analyzed his brain and said it looked like an 85-year-old with Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
Something Dick Van Dyke calls the good old days.
Yes.
Do you know he's 100? He's alive. He's 100 years old.
We talked about this before, I think, but yeah, I can't believe he's still alive. He's got to be like the oldest dude in the world right now.
Yeah, and he still looks good. He's still running around and dancing, trying to fucking rape Julie Andrews still. That's crazy. No, he's now forced...
We talked about Mary Poppins recently, too.
The old chimney sweep. Yes. No, he's now forced to wear sweatpants to prevent him from zipping his saggy balls up in his jeans.
Yes.
If I was him, I would tattoo oranges and apples on my balls, and during Thanksgiving, ask everybody if they want to see some low-hanging fruit, and then just let them out. All over the table, knocking over the tower of canned cranberry sauce, skim off a section of the meringue on the lemon pie, and then wait to see who eats that slice.
Yes.
Crazy. No, this Chris guy, he killed his wife on a Friday, then he killed his son on a Saturday, and then he killed himself on Sunday. Strangled them both, and then killed himself with a weight machine in the basement. Another perk the Bowflex offers.
Yeah.
Do you want to get your arms and legs shredded like Schwarzenegger, or just mainly work on your neck like Jeffrey Epstein?
Yes.
Well, the Bowflex can help. Chris sent weird texts to his friends. These are exact texts. The dogs are in the enclosed pool area with the garage side door open, and that his wife and son had food poisoning. And then he kept giving his home address over
Yeah.
and over. These are like other professional wrestlers are getting these
Right.
texts. So they went to the WWE headquarters and like, this is why he's not coming to these matches. Something's going on here. So yeah, he's given his home address. He's talking about the dogs with the garage side door open. This has DoorDash all over it. I don't trust DoorDash. I have a feeling they fuck with your food. Right when they hand me my bag, they look at me and they'll be like, the cornbread biscuits should be still warm. I'm like, yeah, because you probably have them down your pants, you
yeah.
fucking sicko. It'd be funny to test them. Say, hey, there's a hair on my biscuits. And the guy would be like, impossible. I shaved my balls. No fucking way.
Yeah.
Nice try. The doctors that did the autopsy said his brain was so bad that he only had like 10 months to live and his heart was so enlarged from all the steroids, there's no question he would be dead no matter what in a year.
Yeah, CTE is pretty serious. I think that the NFL and pro wrestling are kind of taking it a little bit more seriously now, which brings us to our next person, who's Aaron Hernandez, who also killed multiple people, and his brain was also riddled with CTE. He killed himself, too, in prison, so yeah.
He already killed 2 people in the past.
Yeah.
And then, like, months later, he's in the Super Bowl catching touchdowns and the
Yeah.
fucking... Like, everything is normal.
Yeah.
It's all good. And a lot of people know he's so dumb. He got busted. He left the shells at the crime scene for another person he shot and killed.
The first 2 people he killed were just random people. They actually they bumped into him at a nightclub.
that's right.
They spilled a drink on him.
Yup.
And he thought that they were like disrespecting him and he had to put him down. The second guy, though, was a friend of his.
That's right.
Yeah.
A friend of the family, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Close friend.
yeah.
He spit his gum out at the scene. There's a piece of his gum with a perfect dental imprint.
Yeah.
And what really tied him in is they found Tom Brady's semen in it. They're like, okay, it's Aaron. It's got to be Aaron.
It's gotta be
Yes. No, but isn't that crazy to be... You're killing people, and you're in the Super Bowl, and you're catching touchdowns, and everything is just normal.
Yeah.
He had cameras in his house.
Yeah, he was paranoid.
Like
Yeah.
security. It showed the whole fucking thing where he killed them, went home, he's wiping the guns down, he's hiding
Yep.
behind that wall.
Yep.
Like,
They had all that footage.
everything.
Like,
And it's weird they have the cameras in the living room and the hallway. Let's say nobody's around and all of a sudden Bashful Bikini Girls comes on the TV and he's in the living room. Uh-oh.
right. Towards the end, especially of his life, he was extremely paranoid. He thought people were watching him, and that's the CTE. You know, that's what it does to you. It destroys your brain. Sarah's making wet mouth noises.
Yep. We're talking about Whoopi and Rosie, and boom, all of a sudden.
She gets the
I'm hungry.
Gets the juices flowing. Oh, that's wrong. Sorry.
That's bad. Yep.
Next, we're going to talk about some people that didn't kill anyone, but they're still pretty big assholes.
Pieces of shit.
And some of these are going to probably surprise people because they are well known and liked, a lot of them.
Yes.
Some of them not so much, but this first one for sure, and that's going to be Steve Jobs. He was a con man, and he was really good at convincing anyone of anything. He loved a quote from Picasso that was, "Good artists borrow, great artists steal." And he really took that to heart. He shamelessly stole ideas from Xerox, the video game company Atari. He poached key staff when he left Apple and sold a lot of his stock when he rejoined Apple. It's said that he would often speed when he drove. He would purposely drive without license plates and would park in handicap spots just to be a dick.
Total dick.
And he was openly hostile to authorities, bosses, and coworkers.
This dude was a total piece of shit. And karma bit him in the dick.
Yeah.
He's so fucking arrogant. He had a treatable form of pancreatic cancer. All he needed to do was a surgery, and the doctor said he would definitely be cured. Mm-hmm. They could treat it. He opted to use alternative remedies instead, like acupuncture and a special diet. Well, it metastasized to his liver, making it impossible to cure.
Yep.
He was told in 2003, we could do the surgery and you could live. Well, by 2011, he was dead. But when he found out there was little hope in 2010, then he decided to have the surgery.
Yeah, after it had already spread to the rest of his body.
Yup.
It sounds like something he might do.
He even stole a liver from a recipient by putting himself on the organ waiting list in multiple states. It's illegal to do that. They changed the law to prevent this from happening again. He died with somebody else's liver that could have went to somebody to save somebody's life.
What an ass.
Crazy. Did you know he never carried an ID badge for work? Instead, he was known to yank on the handle vigorously until someone opened the door for him. And he did steal from other inventors.
Oh, yeah.
Ideas. He admitted it. Like, he stole Xerox's graphical user interfaces for the first Macs. Mm-hmm. He totally stole it. He stole the iPod idea from a British inventor, unnamed, and refused to pay that guy for the idea. He denied having a daughter. He's a worthless father. But he named a computer after her called Apple Lisa.
Yeah.
It was the only computer he felt comfortable masturbating with.
Oh,
okay, that was a lie. But this was his prized possession, this Apple Lisa. It had the same format he stole from Xerox, which made it somewhat successful. And then when people found out how expensive it was like $10,000 back then in 1980-something.
Apple products have always been expensive, and they still are.
It became a colossal failure, just like him as a father. Did you know why the Apple logo is half-bitten? It's because they wanted to make sure people knew it was instantly identifiable as an apple. And dumbass Steve probably thought an apple a day would keep the pancreatic cancer away. Well, sorry, it didn't, Stevie.
You know what I've heard the reason for the bitten apple is?
What?
So a lot of people have said that it's like, you know, Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve, ooh.
And they bit the apple to like get knowledge. The knowledge of good and evil.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
So the emblem is supposed to be they've bitten the apple, and now they're fucking smart, and they have like all this cool shit.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. I don't know if that's true. That's just something that I've heard.
It could be true, and he probably stole the idea from somebody else.
Yeah, he probably stole it from the Bible. He stole it from fucking Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus is like, okay, I got you, buddy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Here's some cancer, motherfucker.
Yes. Did you know he rarely showered? He ate only a fruit and leafy vegetable diet and thought that would control his body odor issue. Well, it didn't.
No.
Early in his career at Atari, he was sent to the night shift due to people complaining about his stench so much. And he came up with the Apple name after visiting an apple orchard. He saw them as fun and spirited and not intimidating. These are the same words Obama said about his wife Michelle's penis.
Yes.
Steve Jobs wore the same outfit every day because he didn't want to waste time and energy deciding on what to wear rather than important issues such as not bathing, eating enough fruit in a day to fill a Dollar General bag with runny, painful shit. Fucking idiot. And running away from being a father, of course.
Why is he shitting at a Dollar General bag?
Because he's so cheap. Fuck him. Yes. Anyway, he wore that stupid black turtleneck, acid wash jeans you'd only see in a Def Leppard video and New Balance shoes.
Yep.
Every single day. That was his go-to. And for real, his closet consisted of 175 black turtlenecks, 30 pairs of jeans, and I'm going to make this up, but I'm definite 10 ball gags. Definite.
And some Dollar General bags that he could shit in, apparently.
To-go bags, as he calls it, yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so next we're going to do Ray Kroc. A lot of people know him. He was the founder, quote-unquote, of McDonald's. Kroc made a handshake deal with the actual founders, Richard and Maurice McDonald, and the deal was that the brothers would get 1% royalties of sales in perpetuity. Instead, Kroc never gave them the royalties and just gave him a lump sum of $2.7 million. And Kroc bought them out to avoid having to pay the royalties. And he also gained complete control of McDonald's. McDonald's is worth approximately $217 billion as of October 2025. To put that in perspective, the brothers would have been making about $15 million per year by 1977 and potentially upwards of $305 million per year in 2012. And they just got, $2.7 million.
With a handshake deal.
Yeah.
Ray Kroc had this vision to expand McDonald's all over the country, and the McDonald's brothers only wanted a small town restaurant. So yeah, he bought them out, lied to them about the 1% share, and this is the best part. He built a competing McDonald's across the street from the brothers' restaurant, and the brothers called their restaurant the Big M. Mm-hmm. And of course, McDonald's killed them, forcing these brothers to declare bankruptcy.
Yeah.
If they wanted to stay in business, they needed to be a step ahead of Ray Kroc and name the restaurant the Big D. Hire only porn stars with the slogan, "You'll come in for the big D, but you'll leave with the big O." And then have commercials with people saying, like hot chicks saying, "Nobody can fit that much meat in your mouth."
Yes, that's a good idea.
Have all
we're
the cash.
We're giving people ideas here.
Oh, we are. We got to save that. Yeah.
Cut this out.
Good thing Steve Jobs is dead, or he'd fucking steal that too.
Yeah,
piece of shit.
he would.
Yes.
Make him another $10 billion.
Yes. Have all the cashiers would be hot chicks with caution wet floor signs next to their station. And when asked why, they'll reply, "We're squirters."
I saw where that was going. Yep.
Yeah, you did. Okay, did you know that Ray Kroc donated $255,000 to Nixon's re-election campaign? So it would convince Senator Harrison to convince Nixon to veto a minimum wage bill so he can keep underpaying his workers as well.
Yeah, he was a fucking piece of shit.
He was a piece of shit. And speaking about that, Maurice McDonald died in 1971, and Richard died in 1998, and Ray Kroc died in 1984.
Yeah.
That means Ray bought the rights to McDonald's and screwed the brothers over, especially Maurice, for 16 years.
Yeah.
Maurice had 16 years to fine Ray, supersize his rectum with a homemade wooden dildo.
Yeah.
Amish kids were forced to make in woodshop class by their demanding mothers. Fuck, I would carve the words 1% on the side of it so they could tell Ray as he's screaming, No, Ray, we're here to make sure you get all of your 1%, motherfucker.
Right.
I'm intrigued by the Amish coop.
Yeah, they're unique.
They say if you want to know what your wife will look like when they're older, just look at their mom. That messes me up. I was at Shipshawana with my stepdad one day, and they had these gorgeous 17-year-old Amish chicks. Good grief, please be 17, not 12. Please be 17, not 12. Anyway, we're going to say they're 17. Selling baked goods. And no lie, the one chick asked my stepdad, "Do you want some warm pie?" And I've never seen a man fight his smile so hard. Because, of course, my mom was right next, and he's like, "Yes, I would." Oh, fuck. Anyway, okay, when they asked the chick selling baked goods, and then I looked at their mom with like 15 thick-ass hairs on her chin, swaying in the wind. I'm like, nope, I don't think I could do that if that's what she's going to look like. Could you, Coop? Could you marry a hot Amish chick looking like Jennifer Aniston for 2 decades, but you know you're going to be stuck with Grizzly Adams for the rest of your life after that?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Probably, because I'd be dead soon. It'd be all right.
Oh, yes. Making love to her, seeing that disgusting beard hair. Even if it's doggy style, somehow it makes an appearance from the side. You have to keep yelling her, "Keep your head down, you fucking Yeti." That's what true love's about, baby. Yeah. All right. Did you know when Grimace came out in 1971? Because I was looking up all like the Fry Girls and the Hamburglar and all that.
Yeah.
Grimace came out in 1971, and he was called Evil Grimace. He was still purple. He seriously was a 4-armed character who stole milkshakes. Yeah, isn't that creepy and weird?
Yeah, it is weird, yeah. I did not know that.
Yeah, he was created to make inbred people in the South feel better about their deformed bodies through delicious dairy treats.
Yes.
4-armed weirdo stealing
Yes.
milkshakes.
Did he have like 2 dicks?
That'd be awesome.
Or 4 dicks?
That would be so
Just
cool.
What did we say the other time about Grimace jerking off? And I don't know. We were talking about Grimace before too. I think
We
too.
were.
We were talking about when you eat borscht, your mouth turns purple.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like you just gave Grimace a
Grimace a
blowjob.
blowjob.
That was a good joke. It was funny then, and it's funny now.
Yes.
We're leaving it in. Next, Scott is going to tell us.
You didn't hear that.
I actually did kind of.
Damn it.
I heard like a slurp. A little.
Okay, anyway.
So next, Scott is going to destroy Mother Teresa for about 2.5 pages worth of content here. We're going to learn some stuff.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to love this. Mother Teresa, known for having missionary charities that help the sick, poor, and the dying. Her charities funded soup kitchens, orphanages, schools, as well as hospices and medical facilities. Wow, what an amazing woman. But wait, did you know that she collected over $30 million from all kinds of donors, such as the Haitian dictator Jean-Claude Duvalier, who embezzled millions from other poor countries? He'd literally steal their money from other countries. He killed all of his political opponents.
Awesome.
Brutally beat and tortured protesters. She also took money from Senator Charles Keating, who was convicted of fraud, racketeering, conspiracy, all through what they call the 1989 savings and loan crisis.
Oh, yeah. There's movies about that. People were just making these crazy deals and just getting super rich off of it. Yeah.
This ultimately cost the government and taxpayers $124 billion. or what Elon Musk calls an honest week's wages.
Yeah. He.
They said he might be a trillionaire. He's on path to be a trillionaire.
Yeah, he'll be making trillions. Yeah.
Wow. Those are just a few that she knew were shady and still didn't care. And she did know they were shady. She didn't care at all. Her health clinic missionaries were riddled with scandal, extremely unhygienic conditions. For example, they wouldn't sterilize the needles. They would hand wash them.
Yeesh.
Yeah, even Magic Johnson's like, bitch. Anyway, many patients were left in soiled piss and shit clothing.
Sweet.
Yes, there was a severe lack of food.
Only borscht.
Yes. Oh, yeah. They'd be like, fuck that. Just kill me now.
They're like, take me. Take me now, Lord.
Yes. And she denied a lot of her patients proper medicine and pain relief because she thought suffering would bring them closer to God.
Yeah.
She's kind of right, because they were about to die from her shitty care.
Right.
She was investigated for child trafficking.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they didn't say anything. Just somehow that $30 million probably made that go away.
Mm-hmm.
The best part is when she needed health care, when she was getting sick, she spared no expense and received the best money could buy.
Wow.
In 1979, she received the Nobel Peace Prize, and during her acceptance speech, she went on a rant about how abortion was, air quote, the greatest destroyer of peace.
Okay.
I would have loved it if there were Holocaust survivors in the crowd that day. And they'd be like, what, bitch? Fuck that.
Right.
Do you know what the Holocaust was? Greatest destroyer of peace. She had a staunch opposition to abortion and contraception. Mm-hmm. Huge. Somebody should have just loaded her meals with fertility drugs and had the townspeople just keep getting her pregnant. Yeah, you can't end it now, mother. You got to spit that one out in 9 months. You fucking bitch. Other missionary priests would be like, what is happening here? Why is she getting pregnant? Well, ever since Bill Cosby became the missionary's bartender, things have been getting crazy.
Right.
Did you know she would have her nurses secretly baptize patients as they were dying? Mm. And they do it against their will. Like patients that were devout Muslim and Hindu religion.
Ooh, yeah.
They're like, nope, you think you're going to see this God? We're taking you on another one now. You're going to see this God.
Yikes. That's not cool to do.
Oh, yeah, that's deep. Even her sainthood came with controversy. Because seriously, you need 2 miracles to be eligible for sainthood by the Catholic Church.
Right, yep.
The first miracle was when an Indian woman in 1998 named Monica Besra said she prayed to a picture of Mother Teresa to cure her tumor in her abdomen. Turns out doctors and even her husband said, nope, that was due to medicine she received, and it wasn't even cancer. It was a cyst caused by tuberculosis. Yeah. The next miracle is how she got the Pope to come twice in the same day without the help of an altar boy being present. Okay, maybe that didn't happen, yeah. Anyway. She was known for the famous quote, I love this, not all of us can do great things, but we can do small things with great love. She has other ones that are better, like, why is it every time I scratch my taint, my hand smells like Limburger cheese for a week?
Limburger cheese.
Have you ever had Limburger cheese?
No, I've never had it.
And you're the cheese guy. You love cheeses. We're going to have to get some.
Won't.
I would try it, but I am not excited about it at this point.
Look at the side of the ingredients. It may contain Mother Teresa's taint. It's fucking nasty.
Yes.
It's the worst. It's white and thick and just it's discharge. It's got to be discharge. Oh, it's bad. Yeah. I love the look on your face right now. That's so awesome. Yes. Or other quotes like, shit, I don't give a fuck where that money coming from. I got to get paid. Oh, maybe she didn't say that. Okay. No, but seriously, she was under scrutiny for having inadequate food in all of her shelters. And she has the balls to seriously say, and this is another quote she really did say, if you can't feed 100 people, then just feed one.
Yeah. She fed herself.
Her fucking self.
Yeah. Next, Scott's going to tell us about Henry Ford, the man that invented the 5-day work week.
Yes, he did.
So fuck him. He was in league with the Nazis, supposedly, so that's probably why.
We're going to go down that path. It's going to be beautiful.
All right.
Founder of the Ford Motor Company, revolutionized manufacturing with the assembly line, creating the mass production of cars, and by doing that, made them more accessible and affordable. This man was a genius. He also hated Jews.
He did not like the Jews.
Hated them.
That's definitely.
He even spread hate through his own newspaper he called the Dearborn Independent, blaming the Jews for World War I, controlling the media, all the crime in America, and the reason people get diarrhea. Okay, maybe not the diarrhea part, but that'd be funny.
All the crime in America.
All the crime. If you bought a Model T back in the day, you would automatically be subscribed to this newspaper for a whole year. You know, there wasn't a huge population back in the day.
Right, yeah.
This newspaper reached over 100,000 readers.
Wow.
Including the Nazi Party.
There it
And
is, yep.
They loved him so much that he was mentioned in Hitler's Mein Kampf.
Mein Kampf, yeah.
Mein Kampf. Yes. Ford also wrote an anti-Semitic book when his newspaper was being canceled due to horrible anti-Semitic views.
Because of the Jews, yeah.
So he made a book. There's volumes to it, and it's called The International Jew. It was so horrible, Hitler cited it as an inspiration, for real.
Hitler is such a bitch. He named his book Mein Kampf, which means my struggle. He's like, oh, my struggle. What a bitch.
Fucking pussy, right? In 1938, Ford received the Grand Cross of the German Eagle. That is the highest honor a non-German citizen could get.
Oh, wow, that's fucked up. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. Hitler also had a portrait of Ford next to his desk. For real.
Wow.
So just imagine what he did to that when nobody was in his chambers. Good grief, yes. Wouldn't it be cool to go back then and buy a car from Henry Ford, but the whole time just try Jewing him down? Yes. I'm shocked Ford didn't invent like an Uber for Jewish people where he has a hose attachment that hooks the muffler right into the car.
Back. Oh,
Yep.
Just gas him.
Keep driving until you fall asleep.
Oh,
It's
man.
horrible. They don't tell you any of this when you go to the Henry Ford Museum, obviously.
Right.
But wouldn't it be great if they had like some old guy dressed up looking like Henry Ford and just follow you around? Anybody that looks remotely Jewish, he yells slurs at it the whole time.
Yeah.
Have a little second grade school trip come in there and just have this old crotchety guy yelling, "Fuck you, Jew." Thanks for causing World War I. You're the reason I have runny shit in my pants right now.
Yes.
So yeah, Henry Ford was not as a greatest person as you thought he was.
I saw this video recently talking about gassing people. It was this jewelry shop that was owned by a German guy who was an engineer for the Nazis, the Nazi party.
Really?
So his video of it, like 4 guys break into his jewelry shop, all the doors lock, and the room just starts to fill with gas.
Oh.
So
shoot.
I don't know if it's like real or fake or what, but I was like, damn, they're dead.
They were genius.
Yeah. We'll get to that another time when we talk about some interesting things that horrible people did invent and help the world.
Yes.
Like, what was the one thing Hitler did?
Major advocate for animal rights.
Yeah, we won't get into it too much, but who would have thought?
Yeah. Crazy.
Next, Scott is going to tell us about famous children's writer, Dr. Seuss. He was a dick, too.
Oh, he was. I'm going to love every bit of this piece of shit. Famous writer of kids' books like The Cat in the Hat, Green Eggs and Ham, and The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. Also a piece of shit husband and a supposed racist.
Oh.
He has 6 books that are no longer being published due to racist imagery of Asians and Indians and black people. I looked into that. Turns out it's not as bad as people think. One Chinese guy, he just has slits for eyes.
Right.
He's not saying anything horrible or anything dumb. And they had 2 black guys in another book that are shoeless, wearing grass skirts, and shirtless, and they're from Africa. A fucking place where a lot of men don't wear shoes or shirts. So I don't believe in that racist stuff about that. But he's not a racist. There's just a lot of fucking stupid people out there.
Yeah.
But he was a piece of shit husband. While his wife, Helen Palmer, was ill with cancer, he decided to cheat on her with her best friend, Audrey Diamond.
Nice.
And then when sweet Helen, and she was very sweet, I'll touch base on that, found out she overdosed on barbiturates and left a suicide note stating that she was in deep despair and could not envision life without him. She even said in there, and I quote, "My going will leave quite a rumor, but you can say I was overworked and overwrought. Your reputation with your friends and fans will not be harmed. Sometimes think of the fun we all had through all the years."
Jeez.
She was so sweet. She even worried about his piece of shit reputation.
Right, yeah.
Fuck him. 8 months after her suicide, this piece of shit Seuss marries Audrey. Then the best part is Audrey gives up her kids to her ex-husband so she can move in with Dr. Seuss because she thought they wouldn't get along with him. What
Wow.
a dumb bitch. Good grief. I'm here to ruin this fucker. I wish he was alive today. I would publish a book on how much of a piece of shit he is in the same lame-ass way he told his stupid fucking stories.
Seriously, Coop, I remember my mom reading these books when I was 6.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, is this for slow children? Because this is dumb as fuck. So here's one about you, Dr. Seuss. And I have to leave a disclaimer so I don't get sued because not all this is accurate. It's just how I feel about this adulterous, useless piece of shit like he is. My first wife was a saint. My second was a whore. I'm not ashamed I get aroused watching the handicapped kid bag groceries at my grocery store.
That's good.
My breath smells like a truck driver's semen and 30-year-old scotch. I wrote green eggs and ham thinking about eating my trashy second wife's crotch. Oh, it's going to get better than that, yes. My skanky second wife got rid of her kids because molesting them, I would not stop. Which inspired me to write a book of a naked game we played called Hop on Pop. These are all books that you really fucking wrote, too.
Yeah.
I knew those delicious little things could read when they saw the tattoo on my butt cheeks and they loudly said, "Where's the beef?" I wrote Horton Hears a Who after experiencing my disgusting second wife's deafening queef. So if you like my dumbass books, you must be 3 or extremely slow. I wrote another one about the journey of your tongue on my body. Oh, the places you will go.
And I'd like to add, this is all from the mind of Scott. Like,
Yes.
It wasn't written by anyone else. With that is our episode. We appreciate you listening. Like us, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, social media. Email us at before we get canceled with 2 L's, at gmail.com if you have any questions or if you have a suggestion of something you'd like to hear us do. Most importantly, follow us on the streaming platform you listen to us on so you'll be notified of new episodes, and tell your friends and family, enemies, rabbis.
We have to start selling merch.
Yeah, we have some stickers. But,
We need candles like Mother Teresa's taint.
Yeah, they're going to smell like that, though.
Nursery rhymes.
Yeah, you should write a book.
We should write rhymes. Nursery rhymes for kids. Yeah.
So that is our episode, and we appreciate you listening. My name is Cooper.
I'm Scott.
I'm Sarah.
You'll make this rather snappy, won't you? I have some very heavy thinking to do before 10 o'clock.